Hi, everyone. My name is Kristen Mason, and I am a director with Casey Women's Ministry. And I am so honored and excited to be joined today by Charity Bean. She is a doula with Doula Bean, and she is going to graciously talk to us today about humanizing clients in the birth space.
Absolutely. Thank you for the introduction. My name is Charity Bean, better known as Doula Bean. I'm the owner and operator of Doula Bean Maternal Care, LLC, here in Belleville, Illinois. I am a full spectrum doula, but I specialize in hospital childbirth as well as postpartum care. With my services, I do offer childbirth education in a 5-part series, all the way down from beginning of pregnancy to newborn care, as well as I do mom groups, as I call them, mom support groups. Moms Need Love Too is the title. I also do father groups, which is Fathers Matter. These groups are centered around Black families to let them know, because of life and how things are going and generational curses and things we're trying to break, so that we have a space to just be people of color and to vent freely about things, issues we may have, everything from work to children, relationships, things of that nature. As well as I am a student nurse at Kaskaskia College. I will be graduating and becoming a labor nurse in May of 2023. And I plan to go on and become a midwife.
Wow, that's amazing. Those wonderful services that you provide and spaces for people who definitely need them and have limited access to those spaces. Yes. So that's some amazing work.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So humanizing clients in the birth space is such a large topic. And yes, I want to emphasize that this training conversation is to start. We're trying to get around the you don't know what you don't know problem of teaching ourselves, of continuing to grow past doula certifications, which perfectly honestly aren't always fantastic at covering all of the things that they need to with diversity and inclusion. So I'm really excited to start kind of covering this topic. What do you see a lot of in hospitals where you're kind of seeing some dehumanization of your clients?
With the dehumanization, I think people are, especially birth in general, birth is becoming more looked at, or the way it started once it got to the hospital, as I call it like McDonaldized, franchise, instead of just centered on the care, because labor and childbirth is not a race, it's a marathon. This takes time. And so because of the way healthcare is set up and because things are so focused on big business, it becomes more so, hey, get them in, get them birthed, ship them out, and it's very sad to see that, because the care that's needed, even in the prenatal period of going to the doctors and things of that nature, they don't always have the time to sit with you and discuss, hey, what's going on with your pregnancy? And a lot of times, a lot of people, we don't know what to ask, even at those moments, like questions and get a little further. And we're so used to just, okay, well, the doctor said I'm fine, that's okay. Or even if you do think of a question, by the time you think of it, you've gone home. So it's like, hey, I want people to be seen more as a person, because I don't care how similar things are. Like, this person has a Pitocin induction, or this person is getting this. Everybody's labor, everybody's pregnancy is different. It doesn't matter how many similarities we have, everybody is different. Everything is perceived differently by that person. So more so acknowledging people, instead of it being so much like, again, like I said, like the McDonald's, like the franchise, where it's like, serve this many people, just get it done and get them out. And more so getting back to the love, the care, the comfort, the things that are truly needed to have better birth outcomes.
Yeah, I agree with everything that you just said. That is definitely, I love that term for it. It really does. It is an issue. Something I've noticed a lot of is, having medical staff that don't even know my clients by their name. They walk in and they just blanket call them mama from the time that they come in, and, mama, daddy, or I get called doula if I get, referred to at all. and just feeling that disconnect of lack of humanization between the medical staff and my clients. Do you have any tricks that you kind of use to kind of help, or a process to kind of help humanize your clients?
Absolutely. And speaking of which, so also I am a healthcare worker. I've been in the healthcare field for 12, 13, I think, years now. And I work in a the birthing unit at a hospital. And so becoming a doula and things kind of opened my eyes to both like broads of the spectrum. So I know on this side of the door as well as seeing that side of the door. So do I agree? Yeah. And I know I do it sometimes. It's like when you don't want to mess something up, or maybe I didn't exactly. And so I'm like, hey, mom, okay, is this dad? You know, in the midst of that, I'm not going to continue that throughout the process. Like, of course, I want to learn your name, you know, hey, and so can you tell me your name? You know, these are things that we're taught the basics in school. Also remembering that once you get to the hospital, you've never seen the staff unless you've been a frequent flyer, as we call it, like coming through issues or things. And we get to know some people, you know, we do. They come in for, you know, different services, maybe NSTs or, you know, a ROGAM shot, or even maybe some concerns where we had to monitor you. So some people we do get to know. But for most people, especially like a first timer, generally, we've never seen them before. So when they come in, a lot of people do that. But me personally, I like to, of course, you know, make sure, obviously, I make sure you got the right person. So learn their names.
Right.
And, especially acknowledge everybody in the room. Now, if I go back into my doula stance from that standpoint, you know, once the nurse comes in or the provider, whomever, I usually stand up, I introduce myself. My clients will do it for me. Hey, this is Charity. This is my doula, which they generally let them know ahead of time I'm coming. So they kind of know who I am. But once I come in, I'm literally, you know, pre-COVID. I still reach out just in case, handshake. I'm like, hi, I'm Charity. You know, I'm the doula here. These are my clients. Obviously, you know, just introducing myself, letting them know, you know, hey, I'm here to help. Because the big thing, especially in the doula role, as I let people know, no, I don't work for the provider. I work for my client, but I'm here as a part of the birth team. So being acknowledged and respected. And also with that work, showing my knowledge, like I'm just not sitting in the room, you know, twiddling my thumbs. You know, I'm here to do work, and we're going to get some work done and have the best birth outcome possible.